So, hi, thank you for being here. My big spiel at the beginning of everything is just thank you. It shows so much initiative and willingness to learn, getting your butt out of bed, just showing face. So, congratulations, you've already taken the first step to being a successful student leader. Over the next 15, I'll tell you a little bit about who we are, what we do, how we can assist you, and maybe how you can get involved with RCA. So if we want to go over to the next slide, these are not our speakers, but a little sneak peek into our team and who we are. So hey, I'm Sydney. I'm the president of Ryerson Consulting Association. I started off as VP, or not VP, an events associate 3 years ago. Then I was VP events and I'm president this year. Our EVP this year is Stephanie Lem. She's amazing. She's a whiz with operations and she's also planning our case study program. And then we have Noor Musa, who is planning all of our events. I'm not sure if she's on this call, but if she is, maybe she'll pop her head in. But yeah, they're really great. The rest of our team is amazing as well. So if you come out to any of our events, virtual or in person, you'll meet all of us. Next slide, I guess. So about us, I'll read you our spiel. We were established in 2012. Ryerson Consulting Association is a nonprofit student-led interest group dedicated to educating Ryerson students about the countless opportunities within the consulting industry, and we aim to provide aspiring consultants with the necessary resources and a network of industry professionals through workshops, panels, and networking events to enhance their journey in consulting. So what does that mean for you? If you're in first year and you're not really sure what consulting is, it's a really great career opportunity. Consultants can work in multiple fields. There's technology, human resources, human capital. There's so much management strategy, and it's a really, really vast field. So I would encourage you to kind of get out there and explore what consulting is. And there are so many business skills that consultants have to use as well that we need to teach. Design thinking, agile, case cutting, business case interviews, general networking skills, just socialization, being able to meet industry professionals. So if you're not sure what you want to do, if you're kind of a lost business student like I was in first year, I would definitely encourage you to explore consulting, become a event. Do you want to go to the next slide? So one way you can do that is by coming to our events. This is our timeline for the entire year. We are starting off with What is Consulting on the 24th. We just launched the Eventbrite link a few hours ago. So you're the first ones. You're getting the first look at what our first event will look like. It's a general panel with alumni from RCA and Ryerson. They'll talk about their Ryerson journey and their career opportunities, kind of how they got where they are now. Multiple industries, IBM, Accenture, Deloitte, boutique firms, anyone we can get to speak to, we bring in, and then we'll have an open networking session. It'll all be over Zoom, so we have lots and lots of spaces available, and we encourage everyone, regardless of your skill set, to come out to that What is Consulting event and just kind of learn about the industry, meet the team, and then maybe see if you want to join us in the future. We have our case cutting workshop where we focus on case interview skills. So case interviews are something that is so important for getting a role in consulting, but also any general business job. There are case interviews for almost every industry now. And it's a skill that you definitely have to work on and build up to. So we have not only the case cutting workshop, which is a really hands-on night. There may be a little mini case competition in this one this year. I'll throw that in. We also have the case study program. I'll speak about it later, but it's an initiative that's going through the entire semester to kind of help you build those case cutting skills. We have our Deloitte event on October 22nd, where the firm comes in, they speak to students about who they are, what they do, any possible career opportunities that they have, and kind of give you tips and tricks for how to progress in your university journey so that you're a great candidate for them when you're ready to go into the field. IBM does the same thing. They'll come in and speak to students and just kind of give whatever information they can. We like to bring Ryerson alumni as well, so you kind of have that inside scoop of what it's like to go from being a Ryerson undergrad to a consulting industry. and lots of other firms as well. These are the ones we have confirmed, but we like to throw in boutique firms and bigger firms as well. So just keep your eyes peeled on all of our socials for what we have coming up. And then we have speed networking with Rexa, which is a fan favorite as always. You heard from them earlier. There's a 1-to-1 ratio of students to professionals, so it's a really great event. Just to hone in your networking skills, you'll meet a few minutes with each person. Your LinkedIn network will grow. So it's a really cool one. Design Thinking Challenge, another fan favorite. It's a weekend case competition where you learn the design thinking methodology from the perspective of multiple firms. So you're able to kind of get a really holistic view of what the methodology is, and then you apply that to a case and compete for cash prizes. It's always really fun. If we're in person, there'll be a really great social afterwards. If not, we'll have a little Zoom party. But yeah, it's a great one as well. MBB is a new event that we have coming up. It is with McKinsey, Bain, and Boston Consulting Group. We're really hoping to branch out to them this year. We had this event canceled last year due to COVID, but hopefully we'll be able to bring those big firms in, introduce them to Ryerson, show them who we are, and yeah. And then we have Deloitte Agility, which is an agile training night. Again, agile methodology. If you don't know what it is, it's used in the industry all the time, so I would encourage you to explore that as well. And then we end the year off with an appreciation social. So it's usually at a really nice restaurant. We might do it through Zoom. This year, just kind of bring in our network and people who've attended our events and say thank you. Yeah, it's kind of a holistic view of what we have going on. Hopefully we'll have a few other things there. We'll go to the next slide. Sure, so our case study program in collaboration with the Business Career Hub, the objective is to bridge students to the right resources and connections to gain case interview practice and networking opportunities through a devoted support system of Ryerson students, Ryerson alumni, and RCA team. So we have a trifold mentorship opportunity where we have the case studies who you can have no experience at all, just coming in, have no idea what a case interview is. The case advisors who are also undergraduate students or MBA students who have intermediate case interview skills. Maybe they've practiced a lot, they've had a few co-ops, they know what they're doing. And then we have our professional advisors on top. And those professional advisors offer coffee chats, advice to our case advisors, and the case buddies can then turn to case advisors for advice. There are weekly cases that you can practice within your case buddy team, and it goes for 1 semester. And the hope is that by the end of that semester, you've worked your way up and are able to become a case advisor. So yeah, it's a new program that we're starting this year. We actually launched it last night with our case buddies, but again, if you're interested, feel free to reach out to us. We're always looking for advisors, professionals, and we may open the buddy application again next semester. So if you're interested in consulting or an industry that you know does do case interviews, I highly recommend the case study program. Cases can be a little bit challenging to get started with, but if you can do them with friends, totally the right way to go. Go to the next slide. Yeah, so the last way to get involved with us is through general associate hiring. We are opening our hiring in a few days, I believe Monday. We're hiring 5 general associates this year. So you'll get to work cross-functionally across all of our teams. We have events, marketing, finance, corporate relations, and operations. So if you have an interest in student leadership, but you're not really sure where you'll fit in yet, I highly recommend a general associate role. You can work on multiple projects throughout the year with our different departments. You'd be reporting to the department VPs, and they'll give you different things, and you can explore what avenues you're most comfortable in and give you a little bit of a taste of everything before you decide where you belong the most. I started off in events, and then I moved to VP events, and then I was president. But if you start off in events, you move to marketing. Just kind of give yourself those few years to explore what you're great at before you decide how you want to be a student leader. So we say possess interest in consulting within the eagerness to learn, of course, encourage and promote student involvement, and a student leader with strong communication. So regardless of what your experiences are, if you can portray to us that you're passionate and you're able to be a strong communicator and really want to be a student leader, I definitely encourage you to apply. If you have any questions at all, you can reach out to myself personally on LinkedIn. I'm Sydney McKenna. Any of our social medias, I just posted a story on our Instagram with a questions box. So if you want to ask questions throughout the day, feel free to do that there. And I believe that I have some time to answer questions here as well. So that's all from me, I believe. There should be one more slide. Oh, yeah, thank you. And there's all our socials. Our website is under construction right now, but definitely follow us on Facebook, IG, LinkedIn, and reach out on any of those platforms. We'll always be responding.
Sydney, thank you so much. So I'm sure you still have some time left. So you have it's about 5 minutes left, as Nicole said. And just I want to talk about your experiences with RCA, how you started. I remember you said you were events associate, then VP events, now president. Maybe talk about your memorable experiences. I'm sure our students would love to hear about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So I started out with an interest in corporate event planning. I didn't know how absolutely insane how much work all of the student leaders you see in front of us put into making these events happen for you. My most memorable probably last year's Design Thinking Conference. We did it at a venue that was outside of Ryerson. We had IBM, Deloitte, multiple industries come in to teach the methodology from different perspectives. So it was really cool to have a whole bunch of firms in one kind of small space, and you're able to network with them all at once, and then learn that skill and share it with others. But I would say that in general, consulting isn't something that is teachable in class. It's something that you really have to explore for yourself. It's not like a major like marketing or law. You really have to kind of find your own way in the industry. So I think RCA really adds value there in that we can kind of tell you what's going on to keep you up to date. I didn't know consulting even existed until my second year of university. So regardless of if you know everything about consulting and that's your dream, or you know absolutely nothing, you just know that you're a great business student and you want to use your skills somewhere, I would definitely encourage you to get involved with RCA. And the case study program, again, is really cool if you want to practice your case skills. And just in general, honestly, student leadership is something that I never thought I would be super involved in. But I would say definitely now in the COVID era, just take those steps to get involved. It's a great way to make friends, get your network started while you're sitting at home. So definitely take advantage of all the people that you hear today. It's an amazing opportunity. And yeah, I just hope you have fun in your first years. And again, if you have any questions, you can reach out. Whatever way you please, we'll be here. I don't know if we have any. No questions. Okay, lucky me.
Do you have any advice for students that maybe want to go into consulting or that want to get involved with RCA?
Yeah, absolutely. If you want to get involved with RCA, I think the main thing we look for is enthusiasm and just like a really strong willingness to learn and to be a strong asset on the team. We like to keep our team vibe very chill but still professional, and just get things done. So yeah, if you want to get involved, just really showing that openness, willingness to learn, and really strong enthusiasm, because we do work really hard and we want to make it the best year for our students. The consulting industry in general, I'd say the biggest thing is network, network, network. They'll tell you 1,000 times, but honestly, guys, listen. Find people who you want to become, and then find them on LinkedIn and message them and get to know what they do and how they got there. The biggest thing for most people I know who've been successful in the industry is just really tapping into their network and being able to figure out where their passions lie, and then follow people who are doing the same things that they want to do. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that LinkedIn and online networking